I got all my artistic ability from him, because I've still got his map that he did of Alderney, 1957, that he made a plasticine model from all the cartography, the lines, and
Your father was a photographer.
yeah, he was a cartographer, and
So is that where you got your artistic ability
yeah,
from?
but also my mother's Italian side, her uncle was a prolific artist, and he gave my mother a lovely picture of Chianti bottles, and I remember the Chianti bottles, but it was a still life, and yeah, I really like this picture, but my mother gave it to my sister, and it ended up in a shed in her garden, and she said it got so badly damaged with the wet, and that really upset me. But anyway, done is done, gone is done. You can't.
So you share my views, as a very good friend of mine, that you need to inspire people, particularly when they're at our stage of life, because you were saying that so many people give up.
Yeah, they do. They do. Yeah, they do. It's a shame they give up.
And looking at your paintings,
I want to say to them, don't give up. Follow your dreams. We're only here once, as far as we know. You know, so get out there and do it.
and you never had any formal education in art.
No, none at all. Self-taught, completely self-taught.
That's amazing. Because your father wasn't very keen on you going to art college, you said.
No, definitely not.
In those days, it wasn't the done thing.
No, he didn't send you girls. Well, it was more boys were, in those days, boys were the educated ones, and the girls were expected to marry well. Well, neither Sue or I did.
But you're always smiling, Maggie.
Oh, you've got to, haven't you? You can't keep crying about what has been and gone. You can only go for what is coming.
And what inspires you with your art? What particular things?
Well, in fact, when I was at school, the teacher would say, here's a sentence, write a story from this sentence, and I'd write a little story. And art's like that. Somebody gives me an idea, like this little exhibition coming up now in Alderney. They want a picture of the harbour or a still life. Anyway, I got up in the studio and I've done 2 still lives, and I'm just on the finishing touches of them now. I'm waiting for the paint to dry, which is why I've got the curtains open to let the heat upstairs to dry.
So do you work in oils?
Yeah, love it. Love oils. But I did a lot of acrylic work in Germany when I worked there, and I love acrylic work because that's fast. You've got to work quickly, and it doesn't matter if it dry. If you make a mistake, let it dry and either paint over it or wash it out or whatever, because it's water based. So yeah, I learnt a lot there.
But you generally now paint
I
in
love
oils.
oils. You can
Why?
You can play with it. It's like plasticine, you know, like rolling little balls and making little funny faces or whatever. But with oil paint, you can play with it. It's lovely. It's lovely. It reminds me of like doing the statue. She was found down the Impo, broken, and I've mended her, and she's lovely.
She is beautiful, isn't she?
Yeah, she's the goddess of youth. Very, very fitting for us.
You're only as young as you feel.
That's true. Do you want to come upstairs and have a look at the pictures?
I'd love to.
Come on then.
Thank you.
I'll take you up and show you.
So this is the studio,
This is it.
the atelier.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness me.
Yeah.
Oh,
laid
it's
them,
amazing.
I laid them all out because this chap came and had a look. It was my sister's friend from Jersey.
Now that one immediately strikes.
Was that one?
That one.
That was the one I did the little one from.
And then the
That's
seagulls.
A blustery day at Clonk. Fort Clonk.
Fort Clonk, yes.
Yeah.
All your paintings are so vibrant.
That's what Bill said. He said the same.
They're really bright colours, and the sea and the red sails.
See, these are the 2 still lifes, these 2 here. And I've got to just put the finishing touches on the apples.
And you can see the sea from here. It's a bit,
it's a bit, yeah, it's lovely.
It's a bit hazy today, but
you know,
you've got a lovely sea view out of
it's
there.
just gorgeous. Yesterday it was blue, 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 really blue. And today it's a little bit grey.
So you've got this one with the...
Yeah, this one is finishing touches. I'm just waiting for the white to dry on the apples because I've got to make the light. You see you've got the little light on that.
Yes.
My props. I love my props.
I'd be eating that, you know.
And I had the idea with the Concorde. I just love Concorde.
Mm.
I thought it was a wonderful plane. And when I saw the picture of the seagull, I thought, oh, they've got to be together. Casquettes in the background. Billy did suggest that I put a beam of light on it, but I don't know. But anyway, I've put it in anyway. But
Great.
and yeah.
And then you've got Douglas Key.
Well, you know the Man of Bray, don't you? The statue
Yes.
that was built, made out of paper mache. I think she made it from.
And you've got a seagull just about to land on his head.
Oh yes, yes,
I love that.
yeah.
And the next one.
Yeah, now that painting was found at the Impo. Bill's brother found it, but it was in a dreadful state, and all I've saved is the man, because the rest of it there was no background or foreground or anything. So I put all that in. It took me ages to get it right. I'm still not sure if it is right, but I like it.
And the Impo being the rubbish tip.
Yeah.
And what about that one?
Well, this
On the
is
end.
the other.
Still alive.
That one is still unfinished. I've still got to do the label on the bottle and the lighting on the apples properly, and the foreground of the table, the very front piece of the table is too lilac. I've got to make it bluer, so that's all waiting to dry.
And then you've got a...
And that one was to do with our dear Queen here. She's
Oh,
up
right.
here with me.
Oh, right.
Now she does inspire. She's an inspiration in herself. Yeah, so yeah.
That's beautiful. So you
So
did that for...
That was to do with the Memorial Day of
Yes,
the
for
war.
World War
And I did, from the Union Jack, there's one drop. There's one drop here, and that represents the first drop of blood to the last drop of blood in the war.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, and
See, that's what you can...
Yeah.
One picture is 1,000 words.
Yeah, exactly. But it's still, I've got to put Alderney with all the ruins going out into this. But I started, but it's not right, so I've left it. I know what I've got in my mind, but that'll be done.
And then we've got a lady here.
Now she's an
With
inspiration. She was a holiday maker, but she didn't know I took that photograph.
With the Ormer shell.
No, I put that in her hand.
Oh, right. But that's the...
In fact, it's that's an Ormer, and that's an abalone. And I've actually put the abalone in her hand because it's
So that's
bigger.
New Zealand. The big one.
Tasmania.
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. It's absolutely lovely. Trying to get the that's not lovely.
Yeah.
The mother of pearl. Love it. Love mother of pearl. And that's about all I can show you, Jane.
That's amazing. And there's your palette.
Oh gosh, that's dreadful, isn't it? It's not exactly.
Oh well, work in
but
progress.
it works for me.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
wonderful. Well, thank you ever
No,
so
it's
much.
all right, Jane. You're
Maggie.
welcome. I don't want to make you late.
Oh no, you won't make me
Oh,
late.
you've got
I've
plenty of time. You have.
You've got another one over there that's looking...
No, that's in progress. I mean, I haven't even started. That's only sky. I haven't, I've got to do something with that. There's a few there that's still under wraps, and I did bring some canvases with me because it's very difficult to get canvases here. So I've brought some to last while I'm here.
Great.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is one of my very favourite ones.
Yes, Billy and I walking through. I took the photograph as we were walking through, and
This is in Alderney.
This is in Alderney, the Terrace Gardens, and I painted the picture, and I said, Billy, I'm going to put you and I in this picture, and so I did.
And he's got his bagpipes.
He's got his bagpipes, yeah. He's everywhere.
And your little
oh, the little hedgehog,
white
the blonde
albino hedgehog, white
Yeah.
hedgehog, and the
la-
rabbit.
and the ladybirds.
Oh
and
my
the,
goodness.
And the bunny rabbits, bunny rabbit. Yeah.
Oh, that's really beautiful.
I'm glad you like
It's
that
so
picture.
atmospheric,
Yeah,
actually.
Billy loves that
And it's the
picture.
sort of thing you can keep looking at and
Yeah.
seeing something different in it.
But I mean, I did that about 3-4 years ago. It probably needs cleaning because I don't varnish my paintings. and they really do need to be varnished. But I don't do it because I think I don't know.
And the other thing I love about you, Maggie, is your hats. You always have got and I can see another one down there on the chair.
Oh, that's my other one. That's my lovely one. I've got. I mean, you could do a show. I could do a show with you with all my hats. I love them, and they all came from charity shops.
Really?
This was from the charity shop in Alderney. That's from the charity shop in Alderney. I've got a beautiful red fluffy hat. It's gorgeous, and I've got a 1920s black that looks good with a lovely dress.
You always make people smile just to look at you.